Hi, I'm Jake, and as you may well have noticed, there's no one sitting next to me. It's because Chris Stabile isn't here today. That's right, it's Friday, which means I get to do this video all by myself. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Let's go for a drive.
Ready? I'm ready, Freddie. Hello everybody, I'm Christopher, the guy behind the camera as always, Jake the Snake, and this is Fast Lane Classic Cars. Jake, take it away. Oh my lord.
Now, as you also may well know, we're Fast Lane Classic Cars, and we're 15 minutes outside St. Louis to the west in St. Charles, Missouri. I'm going to put the phone number above my head. Look, there it is. Remember, write it down. Call us about this car, the other 150 or so we have at any given time, and also like and subscribe because it helps me help you, help me help you. And when you subscribe, hit the bell because then you get notified when we make cool videos like this. Also, if you want full photo sets of these cars, interior, exterior, engine bay, undercarriage, go to our website, www.fastlanecars.com. You can see all of that there, including pricing and specs, but for now, I'm going to take this car for a drive. Alright, so, this beauty that I just climbed into is a 1973 Mach 1 Mustang in Gold Glow. That's the name of the gold paint on the outside. Wonderful color, especially with the black stripe package, in my opinion. This on the inside here, all of this brown, I call it brown, but they call it ginger. Ginger interior is what we're calling it. It's nice. It's really nice. It's comfortable for sure. Vinyl bucket seats, you gotta love that. And tugging me along up under the hood is a 351 Cleveland V8, backed by a 3-speed automatic transmission. Now, 1973 was when cars started to get constrained by the fuel crisis, which explains why this only has a 2-barrel carburetor on top of this big old 351 Cleveland, but that's okay. Still makes plenty of horsepower for 1973, and I'm still just as excited to drive it. This car is really nice. The interior is in immaculate condition. The paint is believed to be original. It is the original color, but it's just a really nice kept car. It started first crank when I started it up, runs good, and I know the AC works well because our service department just fixed it. And it's blowing cold on me right now, I can guarantee that, and I am stuck in traffic. Way to pick the worst time to try to pull out of here, Jake. So many cars. All right, I think we're gonna get a break. So, 351 Cleveland, 3-speed auto. And then in the back of this car, we have a Ford 9-inch rear end, 350 to 1 gears. It is an open rear end, but again, that's fine. Power brakes, discs in the front, so it's got plenty of stopping power. And it's got a really nice ride, actually. The early 70s was not a great era for sportiness, at least with these bigger muscle cars. They kind of float around like boats, but it's not the fastest thing in the world anyway, so you got to pick one of them, comfort or speed. This one leans a little more toward comfort. Let's see, what else do we got? 14-inch aluminum wheels. Those actually do look really nice. I like the style on this. Dual exhaust, so it still sounds incredible. Still sounds like a Mustang. All the gauges seem to work. Oil pressure is great. The alternator gauge says that we're charging. The temp gauge works because it's starting to move up. It's really hot today, which explains some of why I didn't want to do the whole walk around outside the car in the burning heat of the sun for very long. I kind of went straight to the drive, and I'm just kind of explaining it as I go. I think it's an easier way for me to do it, especially since I have to film this by myself. I don't have any Stabile today. Let's see, fuel gauge works, because I put gas in it before I left because it was just about empty, and I didn't want to get stranded. It's a good thing I caught that, and it did go up to a little over a quarter of a tank. So that's nice. The speedo is working, and we have a tack. I don't know why you need a tack in a 3-speed automatic car, but you have one just in case. It looks awesome. It's got the little Mustang pony on the inside of it. Gotta love that. Cruising here at 50 miles an hour, about 2,000 RPM. Not bad. Only 3 speeds, so it does what it can. We also have a cigarette lighter down here, in case you want to take up smoking. But don't smoke, kids. Smoke tires, not cigarettes. And even though this carburetor only has 2 barrels, I still think it's got a chance to smoke some tires. I believe in it. Let's see, the headliner, great condition, not drooping anywhere, not torn. None of the seats are torn. In fact, they look newly upholstered. I'm not sure if they are or not, but everything in here is in great condition. We do have a radio down here, I believe only AM, but that's fine. If you're listening to the V8, you don't need to listen to the radio. As I mentioned before, we do have AC and heat. We have a clock down there by the shifter, and the AC, again, is blowing very cold because we just fixed it over in our service department. Wonderful air conditioning. And we're here at our stop sign for a bean test. So let's just go ahead and get after it. I'll let this car go first so it's out of my way. All right, everybody ready? Let's feel the beans. Okay. Like I said, 2-barrel carburetor, it can still burn the tires. Don't smoke cigarettes, smoke tires. Now, that was only a very small accidental tire squeal, but it's still capable of it, and that's important. All right, we're gonna turn in here to our handy-dandy soccer park, where we always like to turn around when I'm Mr. Now, unfortunately, because I'm by myself, I'm not going to be able to do any flybys today, but that's okay again, because the last few days at our soccer park here, there's been some sort of expo or meeting or training happening at the end, and there's about 40 sheriff's office cars all parked around, so I really don't want to draw too much attention to myself anyway doing flybys on this road. So instead, I think I'm just going to stick the GoPro on the outside, put the mics on the back for some sweet exhaust noise, and just head on back. So I'll see you when we get back.